Ryan, show us what you got in this box.
This is exciting.
Lots of goodies in here.
We have no idea what's gonna be under the box.
Yeah. We got to be careful putting our fingers in holes.
Yeah, there are big monitors. And there's some bags. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, you smell that? That's the import aroma. That is the import aroma. That means they've been sitting there for 3 days.
That's a smell of money, son.
I just don't want to get bit through the bag. Let me tell you guys what's going on. So these animals have been sitting in the box for about 3 days, maybe even 4 from Indonesia. So right now they're a little thirsty. So we're gonna take everything out of these bags and we're gonna soak them in fresh, clean water. We're gonna leave them in there for about 30, 45 minutes, let them get hydrated before we put them into their temporary enclosures.
Good spring water. Good stuff right here.
Well, I'm taking off. This is sealed and inspected. This is probably inspected by U.S. Fish and Wildlife.
Yeah, so the shipment came this morning, but we had to wait like, what, 4 hours for Fish and Wildlife to check through it? So
I get there. They're starting to do the inspection around 11. I'm like, all right, cool. It'll be done by lunch. 2 o'clock rolls around. I'm like, hey, what's going on? They're like, oh, well, you don't actually... The original CITES on the paperwork didn't come with the shipment. I'm like, what do you mean? It always comes with the shipment. They're like, no, it didn't. So we got to figure out what we're gonna do with your box. I'm like, oh. So they're gonna take it. And then 2 hours later, I'm like, hey, can we get this moving? They're like, yeah, actually, we'll release it to you, but you can't sell anything. It has to stay in possession. If anything dies, freeze it, because we're gonna take it back. And I'm like, okay. Then the box gets my broker. They go, hey, the paper's right here. I don't know how they missed it. So we're like, are you kidding me?
we're going to have Donnie pull the body cam footage and see what really went on. See what we're cooking with in here.
All right, so first things first, we have a little tree, like I said, the tree monitor. I don't want this thing to shoot and launch out.
You want the gloves?
I also don't want to get bit.
Yeah, we also have 2 crocodile monitors in here, and I was telling Ryan, what happens when Fish and Game opens the crocodile monitor bag? Do they get bit or what?
I don't love the condition it's in, so it's just going to take a little bit of TLC to get this thing perfect to where I'd be comfortable selling this to a keeper. But you can see,
Definitely
a little skinny,
a blue
so
tree.
we're gonna need to get this thing hydrated and we're gonna get it set up and then fed. And it's going right to drinking, it looks like.
You can see he's taking a nice little drink right there. All right, now we're taking out some green tree pythons. It's kind of like Christmas, right? 2 beautiful green trees right here. Now you got to be careful because the teeth on these guys are insanely long. This is probably one of the big ticket animals on this list,
This
right?
is the biggest
This is
ticket.
Ryan's favorite.
I don't know if I'm gonna sell it or if I'm gonna keep them.
Keep him.
Oh my god.
But if he does sell it, you know where to find him.
Look at that. That's a 9-month-old, almost a yearling Bowen's python. And I don't know if this is the male or the female, but there's a pair in here.
Look at the head on him. The head is so black.
This is the girl? Okay, this is the female Bowen's python. I've never actually seen one of these in person. Or like
Me
held
either.
one. I don't know if I'm gonna sell it. This is a $20,000 pair of snakes, and I might just keep them.
Yeah, keep them. You can breed them.
Dude, how cool are the Bowens?
Crazy.
Jeez.
The craziest part is their lips, man.
Now, this is a holy grail species for a lot of keepers, and especially a lot of arboreal keepers, like green tree guys, carpet guys. They look at this like the top of their field, from what I've gathered. I mean, essentially it's a Highland scrub python. This thing is sick.
Oh, do that laugh again. Do that laugh. Just like Santa Claus.
This thing is, I don't know if this is going anywhere. I might keep this too.
I think it'd be an honor to get bit.
Don't take my pinky off. Hello. Dude.
Wow. Wow.
That's a healthy
That's
monster.
like way crazier looking than the blue, actually.
Actually, go in the water. Okay, we're about to lose a monitor. Let go. There we go. Look at that.
Dang.
It's cool. All right, I'm back on this import.
Black and yellow, black and yellow. Yo, name him Wiz Khalifa. Look at this
I mean, that'll eat a pinky.
baby green tree python.
It's like orange, so I don't know if it's just changing because maybe of an age or what. Because it's like an orange, you know what I mean? Like when they go through.
Dude, look at the jap. This thing looks like a pit bull.
Yeah.
Let me see yours. Mine's bigger.
In
And
2
all
days,
these are gonna turn green.
They're
Crazy.
cool.
I wish they would stay this color.
Yeah, me too. There's the Canary Island yellows that stay this color, but they're really rare, and sometimes they just
This is like
randomly turn
a
green.
dark purple. Look at the tail on that thing.
Right?
Look at the
I
tail.
told you these things were dope.
This one's got like a blue-black tail. What are we looking at right here, Ryan?
All right. So this is one of my favorite species of lizards in the world. This is a frill dragon. Now, this one's a little small, so don't know if I can get my finger behind there. But Basically, have you ever seen the movie Jurassic Park where the thing has a huge fan or frill on the side of his neck and spits venom, like acidic venom at that guy? This is kind of what they went off to mimic it. But these guys have giant frills. These are Indonesian frill dragons. Then the other species of them is Australian, which get larger. We're just gonna give these guys a little soak. Don't drown your brother there.
I like how they don't run.
Oh, dude, these things are so cool. Honestly, they're small. So as they get older, they will start running. But we're gonna let them soak a little bit. I'll get crickets for them tomorrow. Look at that. That's green tree python.
Oh yeah.
That's a green tree python. Right
Now take out the croc monitor next.
Hey, that's all you, buddy. This one's a lot healthier.
Yeah. The colors on its head are a lot nicer too. Here, like, show me the cloaca. Like this, I think is a male. See how it has those two bulges? So that one I think is like a male for sure.
Good size.
Absolute unit. And check out these beautiful baby fly river turtles. How cool is that? We got about 12 of these little guys in. You can see they got those 2 fingernails on each side, and they kind of look like a sea turtle and a pig mixed together. Look how cute. And this one has some crazy coloring on its back too. Such an awesome turtle. All right, guys, now time for the dangerous part. Thankfully, Ryan has these, what are these, hex gloves?
Yeah, hex armor.
Gloves. Yeah, so venomous snake could bite you. Hopefully a croc monitor can bite you. You won't get hurt. So you don't have a lot of mobility with these. And this is one of the bags that Fish and Wildlife actually opened.
There's blood on the bag too.
There is blood on the bag.
Go ahead, take it out. Now see, just let him give you a little kiss.
He's great.
There you go, there's your croc monitor stone.
Nice. Beautiful. Look at the colors on that guy.
Now, what do you think of him?
He's cool. He's cool. He'd be nicer when he's not in my hands. Just.
There you go. I don't even think he's gonna bite you.
I don't think so either.
Just don't let them get back on their bare skin. I know you monitor guys are gonna laugh at us for doing this. We're snake guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be gentle and not get bit myself. Let's just let you out.
Wow. Keep it away. Keep it away.
That is a croc. No. This is your monitor.
I don't want it anymore. Wow.
Yeah, these guys are kind of sketchy, but
A little bit of nose rub, but
I mean,
overall,
wild caught or
very
whatever.
pretty.
That's a beautiful one. This is probably the female, and she does not like your flash. But we'll go ahead and put her in a nice soak. And oh my God, look at those teeth. Oh, when she's opening her mouth, you can see the teeth go through.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be real careful because these gloves are good, but if she launched over, she'd hit my bicep. And I don't feel like going to the hospital at night, so.
People don't realize how long their teeth are. Google crocodile monitor skull, and you'll actually see. Good job, Brian.
Yeah!
All right, guys, we're back here at my house, and this is the first monitor cage. This is going to be for the blue tree monitors. If you come close, you can see this is 1-inch wire, so they won't be able to get through here. We got all kinds of logs. We have an automatic water dish. And we also have a rain drip system. So when I turn this on, you'll see this hose will fill up and then water comes all throughout the hose. So these wild monitors, they're not used to drinking through a bowl, so they'll drink through a rain system. So basically this hose will fill up, it'll drip water onto these logs, and the lizards will actually come up under the log and drink the water right off. So blue tree monitors, I ended up picking the nicest, bluest female and the largest, bluest male as well. So I got the cream of the crop. I got to choose between 12 blue tree monitors. Let's go ahead and get these guys set up. And this, as you can see, this is a tiki hut, so there won't be really any direct sun exposure. So that's really good for these blue trees, considering they're wild caught. If you come over here, we got the top is all meshed off. We have this perch that goes all the way around. A couple tubes for them to hide in, some on top and a couple on the bottom, and all these branches for them to relax on as well. Now these guys' claws are like fish hooks. And I want you guys to check out, look at the blues on the head, look at the blue feet, look at those gnarly claws. This is the biggest blue tree monitor out of the bunch. Have a go at that tail. Whoa. Now these guys are no joke. This is the big male. You can tell he's a male from those 2 bulges on either side. That's where his hemipenes reside. The females have just kind of a straight down look, but these guys have 2 bulges right there. That's how we can tell that this is a male. Now the croc monitors are way more dangerous. So when we unbox those, we're literally gonna set the tubs in, flip the lid off, and let them go on their own, because I don't have those hex gloves, and if I get bit by a croc monitor, it's a big, big deal. Once I heard a story of a guy getting bit by a croc monitor, a big one, probably about a 9-footer, bit him on all four fingers. All four fingers dropped and fell to the floor. That's how sharp the teeth on a croc monitor are. Now there was a healthier, larger female, but she had more of a turquoise blue. This girl is a little bit smaller and a little bit on the skinny side, but she had the best blue out of all 12 blue tree monitors. Look at the blues on her. Insane. So if you think you're gonna come steal my stuff, not gonna happen. And I got a camera right over there. And this right here is the crocodile monitor setup. Now you can see another tiki hut, same size cage. This one is actually just a perfect size for them. When they're adults, we'll move them into a bigger setup. But if you come over here, Riley, another lip around the enclosure, some big branches in here for them to lay on, and an automatic water bowl. And we're gonna add the rain setup as well. You can see we got LED lights in this enclosure. So now these guys had a good 45-minute soak. So these croc monitors are all hydrated up and ready to go. Now this female is a little on the skinny side. The male is just perfect. They both have a little bit of nose rub, but that will shed out as they get older. All right, now we're getting tore up by ants. But like I was saying, croc monitors are just too dangerous to go in there and interact with. Even ones that are used to people and are fed all the time and that are at zoos, sometimes just accidentally, they go ahead and nip people. Check out that beautiful male and that beautiful female. I got it positioned to where she could just walk right out on the branch, and he can walk right out as well. So we're gonna give them the time, see when they leave, and then pull these tails.